How's it going, everybody? This is Mark with At Tech, and in this video I'm checking out a very cool accessory for the Echo Dot 2nd generation that will not only improve the speaker by miles, but it will also allow you to use it wirelessly, battery powered. Now, if you're familiar with the Echo Tap, this is very similar to it. If you're not, the Echo Tap is basically a rugged speaker with Alexa built in. It is battery powered, wireless, and is pretty awesome. But let's say you have an Echo Dot and you want to use it the same way. Well, this is going to do pretty much the same thing. So what is this all about? How good is it? Let's go ahead, open it up, check it out, and see if you should pick this up for yourself. So inside the box, we don't get a ton. We get the speaker unit itself right here, along with our instructions, which we don't need, and this very magical connector right here. This little adapter will plug in to the ports on the speaker and also the ports on the Echo Dot at the same time. We have 4 connectors. It gets a little crazy here, but one will power the device and the other one will pass audio through this way, and it works very nicely, and it's a pretty awesome little solution. So to get this all set up, it's pretty straightforward. We just drop the Echo Dot right in, and then we just kind of line up the ports and pop it in, and then you're pretty much good to go. Getting everything to line up and fit in properly is very hard and difficult. It is going to take some time because you don't want to force it, especially the micro USB connector, which has these pins that can break somewhat easily. So you have to make sure you do get this lined up very nicely because it's important, and it's also a little hard to do so. Once we do have this plugged in, all you have to do is press and hold the power button on the back, which will turn on the speaker. It'll show you the amount of battery remaining in here, and it will then boot up your Echo Dot. It has 10,000 milliamp hours, so it will last you about 10 hours of playback, 16 hours of standby, which is not a ton if you're planning on using this completely wireless. So keep in mind that you will want to have this plugged in at all times when you don't need it to be wireless. And then when you do, you can unplug it and you'll have about 16 hours of standby time. On the bottom, we have a sticky foot, which is going to help, staying in place. The bottom is all rubber, and it does attract a lot of fingerprints and looks fairly greasy. But the speaker portion is pretty nice. It has a texture and fabric very similar to that of the Google Home and maybe even the case of the Echo Dot 2nd generation. And it looks really good with the black as well. So if you have a black Echo Dot, these should go pretty good together. Now, one of the claims about this is that it has 360-degree sound, and unfortunately, it doesn't really do that. So the speaker is only on the front right here, and you can definitely hear it when it's playing. The sound is only coming out of the front, and sure, you can hear it all around, but it's right here where it sounds the best. Not a lot is coming out of the side or back. But there's good news though. The setup is very simple. By plugging in this adapter right here, it passes the audio from the Echo Dot to the speaker, so no more audio is coming out of the Echo Dot, but there is no setup in the app required, nothing at all. You plug it in and it works. The volume buttons on here even control the speaker volume, which is awesome, and it gets really loud. I had this on pretty much the lowest setting, and it was still pretty loud. You should have no problems at all filling a room with this speaker, and that's good because this is a pretty good speaker. It sounds nice, it is pretty high quality and clear, bass is surprisingly good, and it does have lots of volume. Like most speakers though that are powered, this does have somewhat of a hiss when it is idle and not making noise, so keep that in mind. But after a while, when it does go into sleep mode, it does turn off, so you don't have to worry about that too much. Even when this connector is fully inserted into the ports, it is not flush, unfortunately, but that I guess is a good thing too, because it allows you to pull this out easier. Not that it is easy in the first place, but it is easier to pull it out than it would be if it was flush. My biggest issue with this is that the connector is just a little hard to line up. It took a while, but this whole package is pretty nice. It is fairly big, about the same size as the original Echo, maybe even the newer one, but it looks great. The sound quality is amazing. It's a pretty hefty speaker, so you're going to be getting some good sound out of this. Overall, it's a really nice item. I have no complaints at all about it. It's just a great thing. You should definitely pick it up if you're wanting to make your Echo Dot portable. It's not too expensive, so you don't have to worry about spending a ton of money. And the nice thing about this is that whenever you need to just keep it docked and charged, use the same connector as you would to power the Echo Dot. And then whenever you want to take it somewhere, just unplug it, and it will have about 16 hours of standby time, 10 hours of playback. Overall, it's a pretty nice speaker, and it's really cool what you can do with it. So if you have any questions, let me know in the comment section. If you want to pick this up, I'll drop a link to it down below. If you like this video, leave a like and hit the subscribe button for more videos like this. This is Mark with AtTech, and I'll see you in the next one.